Howdy partner, Cathy Zielske here and welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I got a country western cutie for you, so to see that card project, stick around. It's coming up next. Here's a look at the products I'll be working with today, and this is the new Bootcut Die set from Concord & Knight. There is also a coordinating stamp set, and in this die set it has the boot that will cut out these smaller Build-A-Boots, if you will. And of course there are greetings and other little details. And on the back of the package, I find this to be so helpful. Shows you what the dies do. And this is what I do when I get something like this. I take a look and I think I'm going to use that and some flowers because I love that look. So I picked out some colors here, and I'll have everything linked in the description for what I'm using. But I thought I want a pink boot with some browns and grays. I've got greenery. I've got some dragon fruit here for flowers, and I think I'm going to try to squeeze a little more pink out too. And I just wanted to show you my boots came from the new neutral set, and these have some new colors: almond, sand, peanut, hazelnut, cocoa, and espresso. So this is a really nice build out for Concord & Knight's browns, and I'm going to be using the hazelnut for my boot. So let me grab my little, I'm going to use my little die cut machine. I just got a new one. I'm always getting new things, but I'm going to grab it and we're going to cut out some things. This is brand new. I have only had it for a few days, and I love this little guy. It's got these little suction cups, and actually I got an extra pack of suction cups because they are going to work great on my glass surface, right? You just pop it down, and it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Now, this little cutter comes with the long style plates, and what I do usually is try to make sure that I'm not cutting into the top plate. So I get the B plate and the A plate, and I just flip the B every other time. So let's grab dies and start cutting. The first die I'm going to cut is the boot base, and I am going to cut this out of some of the pebble cardstock. So let's get this on. I'm going to use a little bit of low-tack tape with this little machine here, and I guess I'll do it on the inside because I know I'm not going to use that, is not going to show. So let's run this through. So this little cutter, it's cute, right? And it sticks. So it just goes through, and there you go. You have a beautiful cut of a boot. Let's get you out here. Undo the tape. Well, I guess there we go. And there's the base. So boot base, you stay here. Next, we're going to use the brown, and we'll get the boot base, or as they call it, a sole. You know what? I have cowboy boots. Well, I did have cowboy boots. I lived in Dallas for a little short time, and but that's not when I got cowboy boots. I got cowboy boots in Fort Worth, Texas in, oh my gosh, was it the late 70s or early 80s? It might have been the early 80s. When I went to skate at the national championships in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, there's my boot sole. Isn't that cute? And my mom, because you had to do it when you were there, she said yes to a pair of fry boots. And so I got some fry boots. And I don't have them today, but I did then. All right, let's take off this. Okay, so that's going to be the inlay. And then we're going to take this little detail off. And I think that is so cute. So yeah, I had cowgirl boots, and well, I no longer have them. Okay, this is the part that's going to go in the top, so we're going to pop this here, and I want to try to save some space here on this so I can get some more flowers out of here. So I'm just going to generally put that in place like this, put a little tape down just to hold that, because this will just add that detail. And let's run it through. Right, I'll use my little magnet to pick up the dies. Oh, look how cute that is. So that goes here at the top of the boot. Now, how cute is that? All right, I do need another little piece of gray though. Let's set those aside. I guess I could put this on my machine. That way I won't lose it. I need to do the little top tab of the boot as well. Pop through there. I suppose I could have done all of this cutting off camera, but you know, sometimes I think paper piecing sets can be intimidating, but really, once you figure out what your colors are, it's just a matter of sitting and cutting things out, and it's pretty easy to do. All right, so there's the top, the little, what is that called? Let me know in the comments, the thing that pulls the boot up. And also, every time I'm flipping this over so that it helps to minimize warping. Now there are a couple different, well actually there are three. There's also this little guy here, but I'm going to use these two. And I think what I'll do is I'll try to squeeze a few on together here. So let's go like that. Pop you here. That's the nice thing about, even though this is a little baby plate, you can put a few things on together and get multiple things cut out. So let's see here. I will cut this as well. And we will run this through. Okay. And again, just a little bit of tape. And this is the avocado cardstock, and this is artichoke. So go like that, and run it through. The cuts are really nice. This is a really cute little machine. I have, well, I have a lot of little machines. There's that. But I like testing them out so that if anyone asks me, hey, Cathy, do you know about this machine? I can say, yes, I do. And I think this is, so far, it just cuts beautifully. Cute. Now, I'm going to cut another of this guy. I wonder if I could squeeze that in here. Let's see. Hey, I can. Look at that. That's going to require a little tape. All right. And again, flip. And the top plates, I just kind of leave, right? The A plate, I don't really worry too much about it. I'll run that through so that we can have a little extra greenery in the background for my florals. All right, you guys go there. Now, let's cut out some flowers, and I will grab those. So we have some really cute things here. We have a little trio of sort of a tulip looking flower, and we have these little guys, just sort of a generic flower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out some dragon fruit. This is a really great, this type of project is great for your scraps too. So, you know, if you don't have a scrap bin for cardstock, and I'm guessing you do, most of us do, it's a good idea, right, to save scraps because, well, you're going to find ways to use them. Okay, and I actually do need another stem for, I do need another stem. Well, let's cut these first. Okay. Now, these also, you can do different colored centers if you want, because you can see how tiny that is. I don't know. Well, I might do some different colors in the center. I might do pink, actually. So there's our tulips. And actually, you know what? That would be really cute. I think I'm going to do it. Now, save those little babies. Sometimes it can be hard, so grab a little tray. They're so easy to lose. I see all of them here. Okay. And I could keep those pink flowers too if I want them for anything. I don't think I do, but I could set them aside. Now I have the three little centers, and I'm going to put them inside this little guy for when I'm ready to glue. Okay, set you there. What do I want to do for my tulips? That's what I'm not sure. I could do, I mean, the nice thing is you get 3 on each, so maybe I'll do one more of the 3. All right. And again, we'll flip it. I will. And we'll cut this out. Now, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do for the greetings, so I'm going to hold tight on that, and we're going to start making our boot. All right. And there is more greenery. Magnet. So helpful. Okay. I'll get all this put away for now, and we'll grab our glue.
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors.
Where did my little guys go? Did they all fall out? Well, they disappeared. My centers are gone. They were here, and now they're gone. Let me redo those.
Ever free.
Went ahead and I cut a panel. This is 3 3/4 by 5 out of this C9 basket weave because I think this will look really pretty in the background. And I cut a panel from the new neutrals pack in sand. So let me grab and I think these have glued nicely. Oh, yeah, they stuck. So I believe they've glued nicely. There you go. There we go. Sometimes it sticks to the glass and all you have to do is clean off that glass with rubbing alcohol. All right, let me grab my scoring tool and we can start to build a card, and then I'll decide on the greeting, whether or not it's going to be die cut or stamped. I'm going to use the new sand cardstock for a neutral base. Give that a nice score. And I'm going to fold that down. And I'll give it a press with my Teflon bone folder. Let's zoom in a little. All right, I have foam tape here on the back, and I will use my little craft knife to remove the backers. And then we'll just pop this down on the note card. Forgive my head if it gets in the way. I just want to make sure that I can see all sides like that. So here on the boot, I've placed thin foam squares, and I'm going to go ahead and take all of these off. I just didn't want to pop it up too high because I already have the panel popped up. And let's see here. And I left the open part because I got to slide in my bouquet pieces. I'm not quite sure what those are going to look like yet, but I'm going to place the boot down far enough. I may have to do some trimming of the flowers, but we're going to go like this. And I'm going to put a little liquid glue on each one of these foam squares just for a little float time before I press the boot down, because foam squares, well, they stick like a mother. Now I'm just going to line up my boot. Oh, I guess I could hold you that way, would be even better. Then I can really see. Let's get you down right in the center and right on one of those. Well, maybe right. Trying to frame the base out. I think that's good. All right, we place. Now we arrange our flowers. And I think all I'm going to be doing is just what they did on the thing. I'm going to pop in some greens behind first. And you know what? I don't even think I need to trim anything because it's going to be so easy for this to go down. All right, so just a little glue here and down the stem. We'll pop you guys in the back like that. Okay. And it's just sort of a guess as to where they're going to go. This is really just to add a little extra dimension to the whole layered flower thing. But it's kind of hard to screw this one up, and that's what I like about this particular set. It seems very forgiving. Now I'm going to take, I think I'll do the pinks first, because I want them to sort of sit into the back a little. Again, we'll just get you guys down so it holds down here. I'm not really worried about up top if they flap around. Okay, in fact, why don't we just hold you like that? And, oh, I guess I got glue all over that I didn't foresee. Let's wipe that off real quick if we can. Oh, I didn't think of that. I wasn't lifting it up high enough. I'm going to trim this because I do need this to be down a little bit further. All right, there we go. There we go. Flip you in here. That's okay. So the glue dries a little shiny. That is going to be fine. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing over here because these guys are just going to go there. I think because of the lesson I just learned, I'm going to put the glue up top and not on the bottom. So you can learn from my mistakes. That's the beauty of YouTube. All right, that way these guys will hold in place. We can slide and not worry so much about covering. Oh, come on now. I think I got to use my fingers for this. Get under there. I know you're open. There we go. There we go. And place. All right. And now I've got my little bouquet coming out. Flowers coming out of the boot. Hold that in place. I got to show you what I did because I think it's really cute. I took the howdy. I die cut 2 pieces of dragon fruit, but then I decided we're going to go all in wonky with glitter cardstock. And I think that's really cute. So what I need to figure out though is these need a little support on either side. And I'm going to do that by cutting very thin pieces here of foam tape. I just want to make sure that each side has the balance that it needs. It's a little tricky to do, but I'm going to do it. Pull you apart and build that up on one side. Well, now it's all over my fingers, but I think this will be just fine. So we're going to do that right there. Okay. And that way, each side has a little support so it doesn't get squished down in the card. And I think that's going to be enough. Let's see. See how it'll just hold it up there? Yeah, I like that. You could do more if you wanted, but at least you get the general gist. And then we will put liquid glue in the center as soon as we figure out where the touch points are. So basically between these letters here. And that should be enough to hold it. Okay. Let's take a look. Howdy's kind of going to be a little bit further out, and I like that. So the howdy is centered and angled, coming right up from the boot. So cute. And those hold there, and those hold there. And now the pièce de résistance, I did save. I cut out a little glitter friend, and I'm going to pop him right over the heart up here because I think that's cute. And we'll pick you up like that. And that goes right in there like it was meant to be. That is my finished card. Howdy. I mean, come on, little flowers coming out of a pink boot. I think it's pretty cute. You can find links to all of the products I used for today's card project in the YouTube description box. I'll also have a blog post with photos and more details, and that link will also be down below. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you, so please hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. To see more card projects featuring products from Concord and Ninth, check out the 2 thumbnails I have linked below, and I'll see you in those videos.